afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class A diesel motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. And folks, this is one of my favorite motorhomes of all time right here. This is a 1996 Holiday Rambler Imperial Model 37 WDS. Now, folks, this is the last year that Harley Davidson owned Holiday Rambler. After that, in late 96, they were sold to Monaco, and Monaco started making them to look like every other RV on the road. But just like their motorcycles, Harley Davidson designed these Holiday Ramblers, and the Imperial in particular, to look like a Holiday Rambler Imperial. In other words, when you saw one going down the road, you knew at first glance it was a Holiday Rambler. Many of you may remember the Holiday Ramblers and all the trim and stuff they used to put on them from the 80s. That was Harley Davidson right there, folks, putting their own flair on it. Very, very high quality, a very impressive fit and finish for a motorhome. And I know this motorhome's 21 years old, folks, but I'm going to tell you, this is a nice motorhome. Got the 300 horse, 8.3 liter mechanical Cummins diesel engine, so it doesn't have all that anti-pollution stuff that the government made all the engine manufacturers put on these later models. To me, it's a lot more dependable than these electronic motors, and a lot easier to work on too. Got a 7,500 watt Onan diesel generator. It's powering it up right now, operating everything in this coach. Even though it's 21 years old, folks, it's got 81,000 miles. Not even broke in yet. Beautiful RV, folks. I love these older Holidays. I mean, there's nothing else like them. Got a slide out with an awning topper. Got the hydraulic leveling jacks, the 22.5-inch wheels and tires. Tires were put on 2015. Look at the exterior of this motorhome, folks. You would be hard pressed to find a 10-year-old motorhome in the condition that this 21-year-old is in. Now, folks, it's not new. It is 21 years old. There are going to be some cosmetic imperfections, but for the price and the quality and the craftsmanship of what you're getting, you're not going to beat it. You're not going to beat it. There's no way. It's a Spartan chassis. Got the air brakes, 10-layer roof system with the it's got the metal roof, 5-layer sidewall, 5-layer 5-layer floor system. You've got steel construction in the cab area, and it's aluminum frame. In fact, Holiday Rambler, when they were owned by Harley Davidson, actually pioneered the aluminum frame. So the tires look great. Got the Aluma Guard patio awning, which we make sure that's great. Full pass-through storage, insulated basement enclosed. And like I said, it's definitely got that distinctive look that went away after Monaco bought them. And don't get me wrong, folks, Monaco built an incredible product, but they just don't have the flair of Harley Davidson. In other words, after they bought them and started making them in 97, the Holiday Ramblers look just like every other motorhome on the road today. Well, Harley Davidson didn't have that problem when they owned it. Let's step inside. You're going to love the interior of this motorhome. I'm going to tell you, folks, for this price range, this is an incredible buy. I know it's an older motorhome, but I've had a lot of personal experience with these older Holiday Ramblers. I'll never forget one of my first RV experiences. My dad had a 96 Navigator, which was also built by Holiday Rambler, and Harley Davidson had the same motor as this. And that was one of the motorhomes I learned to drive a Class A on. And I was just 16 years old back then, 17 years old. And we took it, and I've got a picture of it somewhere, but we drove it all the way down the Florida Keys from North Georgia with a 300 horse Cummins, 40 foot, just like this one. And we took a Toyota Land Cruiser on a tow bar behind it, then put a 21 foot fishing boat behind that and hauled it all the way to the Florida Keys straight. And that 300 horse, I do remember that, didn't give us a bit of trouble. And we were right at 80 feet long, right at the legal limit. And I'll never forget that to this day. I drove that rig about halfway down the Florida Keys. So, and Holiday Rambler, my family's always had. I mean, these things are tough. If I didn't have my Winnebago, I'd have a Holiday Rambler, be my second choice. And back then, if this was the mid '90s, this would be my first choice over Winnebago. But in the later models, you know, these just don't build them like this anymore. Spartan Chassis. It's got the 6-speed Allison transmission, one of the first years that was available. It's got the HWH computerized leveling system. Got the backup camera system that still works. Got a TV. Got a remote spotlight on the front. Got the Remco tow brake system. That's pretty expensive if you ever have to install that. Got all your redundant controls right here. Horn, wipers, flashers, all that stuff. These are very comfortable. Both of these are power leather seats, and the passenger is a recliner. You got a little fold down seat cover right there. The dash is perfect. Windshield's perfect. Folks, I'm gonna tell you, if you didn't know RVs and I didn't tell you what year model this was, you'd think it's 10 years newer. I mean, it's just such a nice motorhome, folks. 81,000 miles, not even broke in yet. 10-layer roof system, got the padded headliner, lots of fluorescent lighting, solid wood cabinets. Now, I will tell you this, the previous owners have done a couple of modifications, which one this age you're going to expect that. This originally had carpet up here in the front. They put this wood floor like, and this is not, I believe this is linoleum. It does have the original ceramic tile floor, and I can't find a single one of them that's busted, so you know it's got a good ride and drive to it. And they've replaced the original chair right here, which it still looks good. Got a little high back chair with a footstool. Both these seats swivel for party seating. You've got a fold-up table right here. Got a built-in 2,000 watt inverter, 7,500 watt Onan diesel generator. Table booth makes a bed. Sofa makes a bed, so you can sleep up to 6 people in here, and you've got room here if you need to add an air mattress for a couple of extra. Day-night shades in all the windows, and just the difference, I guess, with my experience between the newer ones and the older ones is incredible. Like they've got the wallpaper or wall text on the panels. Nobody does that anymore, folks. Got the built-in window balances. You know, that's just nice. Day-night shades and nice light fixtures. I mean, back in the mid-90s, Holiday Imperial was the one of, if not the top quality brands you could buy. And they still are today, but like I said, they had their own distinctive look thanks to being built by Harley Davidson. Corian Countertops, and look at this, folks. These are 21-year-old countertops and not a crack in it nowhere. Stainless steel sink. Not even the sink covers are cracked. Microwave convection oven, as well as an LP oven and stovetop. It has very little use showing on it. That's the original microwave convection oven. Built-in 2-way RV refrigerator freezer with built-in ice maker. Show you a little trick. But you can see it's clean. It's already getting cold. Two ice cold ducted roof airs. I've got them on right now. Slide out pantry. Really big walk-through bathroom, and it's got a sliding door right here, so you can completely isolate the bedroom and bathroom from the rest of the RV. Real ceramic tile floor again, folks. Not a single one of them's cracked, and that's very, very unusual. Cultured marble vanity top, just like what came from the factory. Upgrade porcelain RV toilet, medicine cabinet. Huge storage right here, folks. This is the good thing about this walk-through bathroom. All of this wall is pretty much all storage. Now, it does have set up where you can put a stack washer and dryer in here if you want to. It's never had one in it because these are the factory shelves that they used to put in them when they didn't get the washer and dryer prep package. Got all mirror front, finished cabinets, got lights built into the cabinets. Those all work. I mean, the craftsmanship, the fit and finish of this Holiday Rambler. Monaco still builds them like this. They got all that building techniques from Harley when they bought Holiday Rambler, but just the quality of where RVs have come is just, you know, it's just a neat. It's a neat older motorhome, and it's built probably better than the newer ones if I had to guess. You've got another door right here, so you can completely isolate the bedroom from the rest of the RV if you choose to do so. Still got the original factory bedspread and throw pillows. Looks great. Somebody has taken extremely good care of this motorhome. There's no headliner sagging down. See, this has got that padded headliner. And if you ever get water in this thing, which that metal roof, these things don't leak like a rubber roof does, and you got a lot less maintenance. But if you ever get water in these, they'll start sagging down like an old car headliner. And you'll see it, but this thing here has no sagging headliners whatsoever. Carpet back here looks great. Nightstands, got the big mirror headboard and shelf behind your head. Still got the original TV in here. Just a neat motorhome, folks. Got gas, electric, water heater, like I said, 2,000 watt inverter. All that stuff works, folks. I'm going to tell you, we drove this thing in from South Carolina, about 250 miles. It did great. And I went out here, I cranked the generator up, everything came on. I turned the air conditioners on, all the lights came on, refrigerator's getting cold. I mean, I'm going to tell you, for this price range and considering how rare these motorhomes are in this kind of condition, this is a great buy. Now, I know you can probably buy one a couple of years newer, not a Holiday Rambler, but maybe a cheaper brand in a diesel. You might find one a couple of years newer for the same price. But it's basically like buying a used Cadillac or a used Chevrolet. I mean, this is definitely the Cadillac. It's definitely, you're getting a lot nicer RV with a lot more amenities than you're going to find for this price anywhere else, regardless of the year model. You look around for a rear engine diesel with a slide out with the amenities and the quality of this for under $30,000, you're going to be looking for a long time, and you're going to come right back to this one. Like I said, this is the last of an era. This is the last of the Harley Davidson built Holiday Rambler Imperials. That's why it's got its own distinctive look. And like I said, Monaco builds a great product. They still build them with this almost the same quality, maybe a little bit less, but they definitely don't have that Harley Davidson flair and look to it. Now, this unit's $29,900. That's a haggle-free price, but it also includes a major systems check by our certified RV techs that will be completed after purchase. And what that is, folks, is we don't check these things out till we sell them, because we have to keep our overhead down, because when we keep our overhead down, it keeps our prices down. Because who wants to pay more for an RV just to get it quicker? So what we do is we go through a major systems check after purchase. And that includes, but not limited to, the generator, the running, the driving. It includes the jacks. It includes checking out the awnings, checking out the step. That also includes checking out the air conditioners, all the lights, all the plug-ins, all the drawers and cabinets, the refrigerator on gas and electric, water heater on gas and electric. We check the fresh water system. We check the tanks. We make sure the water pump works, the water heater, all your faucets, all your spigots, make sure there's no plumbing leaks anywhere. We check your appliances, your stovetop, your oven, your microwave convection oven. We make sure the couch and the table make beds like they're supposed to. I mean, like I said, folks, we go through these things very, very thoroughly. And it takes my guys a couple of days once they get started on it. And we make sure like all your vent fans, fantastic vent fans, and all that stuff work too. And of course, we're going to put a sprayer and a hose in here too somebody's took out. It's probably in here, folks. A lot of people, when they winterize one, they take the hose and the sprayer out just to keep it from freezing in case there's a little bit of water left in it. So they're actually probably in one of these drawers or cabinets, but if we can't find it, we'll replace it. Don't worry about that. But anyway, folks, we check all that stuff out and then some. And if you want a copy of what we check out for the price that you pay and what we repair, if there's anything wrong with those items that we check, contact our non-commissioned salespeople. They'll be more than happy to email you a copy of our standard checkout. This is going to receive the same checkout that a $100,000 motorhome that we would sell is going to get. So it's going to be very thorough, and be honest with you folks, this older motorhome like this, I have no doubt in my mind it's going to go through that checkout like a hot knife through butter. I mean, it's going to just be easy and quick. I don't see anything in the world that could be wrong with this thing. I mean, the way they've kept this RV up to be this age is amazing to me. And in fact, I wish I had 10 or 20 more of these, but you just cannot find them, not for this price. Still got good miles on it, incredible condition for the year model and the price, incredible build quality, folks. It definitely got that Harley Davidson flair. You know, now if you want to know also, folks, you know, we don't check these things out till after we sell them. So before you buy this unit on eBay or bid on it, you know, I would strongly recommend giving us a call and talking to my non-commissioned salespeople. Of course, they can answer any other questions you have that I don't cover on the video, and get the current lead time for a Class A checkout, as well as a copy of what we check out for the price that we charge. And you can do that by simply picking up a phone and calling us, 706-965-7929, evenings and Sundays 423-605-6747. Now, we do have emails, folks. And let me go ahead and explain this to you. We're old-fashioned, folks. We believe in service, old-fashioned person-to-person service, and it's a lot easier to get in touch with us on the phone than it is via email. And the reason why, well, if you don't know, we are one of the oldest, largest, and most successful independently owned used RV dealerships in the country. I have 4 salespeople. Last year, they sold almost 600 used RVs because we have the lowest prices on the internet. In other words, they don't have a lot of time to sit behind a computer typing and answering emails. You know, they check their emails in the morning. It may be 24 hours before they have a chance to get behind their computer and check it again. So I always recommend to people, and trust me, in 24 hours, we could sell this thing 3 times to the right person that's looking at these. So if you're waiting on an email and you want to buy this thing, I strongly recommend calling the office at 706-965-7929. You know, we sell about 300 to 400 a year, or probably about 250 realistically, I guess, to customers that are sight unseen. In other words, they buy the unit, they don't see it until it comes pulling up their driveway, and we can help you arrange delivery either through us, or we'll run it on U-Ship or any of the other different websites we use, and you just pay whatever it costs us to ship this thing to you, not a dime more. Or we'll see if we can, we'll send one of our drivers as well. So a lot of times people buy these things because these older Holidays are so rare and they're built so well that people hang on to them for decades. And so this is something somebody's going to buy on the West Coast, California, Washington State, Canada. This is something that somebody's going to travel to buy. So, you know, if you want to buy this thing, folks, give us a call. You know, if you want to come pick it up yourself, you're more than welcome to fly in to Chattanooga, Tennessee Airport during business hours. We'll pick you up for free. During business hours at Chattanooga, Tennessee Airport. This is a deal that's worth traveling here to Chattanooga to buy, folks. This is a nice motor home. We just drove it almost 300 miles in here. I have no doubt in my mind that it should make it back to wherever you're going to go. I mean, these old 300 mechanically operated diesels were incredibly reliable. The government made them quit doing that because of the pollution. So, these are a lot more dependable than what these newer motors are. And I mean, they'll get you enough power. Like I said, I hauled a Toyota Land Cruiser and a 21-foot fishing boat behind the Land Cruiser, behind a Navigator with this exact same setup. Allison transmission and a 300 horse Cummins. And you can do it with this one too, folks. I have no doubt in my mind. And this is a nice motor home. You're going to be very happy with the price for what you're getting. And don't let that year model scare you, folks, because I will be completely honest with you. This 96 model, if you take care of it and you keep the service up, anything that may break down as you use it, if you'll replace it, this thing will still be on the road when the 2017 models are falling to pieces, because, like I said, they don't build them like this anymore. They don't. And it's going to save you a lot of money. $29.9. You're going to have a hard time finding a decent gas burner with a slide for what you can buy this diesel for. It's a great brand with an incredible history. You're talking about a 60-plus-year-old company. And there's Holiday Ramblers from the 70s that people are still using. So give us a call, drop us an email. Now, folks, due to the year model of this motorhome, there's going to be very limited financing. Now, I don't know why these banks are like that, but if you want to finance this motorhome, chances are you're going to have to go to your own personal bank or credit union and see what kind of finance program they have for you on the 96 model motorhome, because most of the nationwide lenders do not want to loan on anything under about a 2001 or 2 model. I just sold a 97 the other day that I couldn't get anybody to finance. Also, the people just paid cash for it. And of course, for this price, you know, this is probably going to attract a cash buyer too for this price. It's going to include that major systems check. It's going to, and once you get here, if you pick it up in person, that same RV that checked it out is going to give you a complete walkthrough and demonstration how to operate everything, so you know it for yourself. You're going to get a free starter kit. You're going to get instructional DVDs, temporary tag, and much more. All for $29.9, haggle free, but it's out the door. There's no extra fees, no dock fees, no prep fees, no dealer fees whatsoever. Now, this is a used motorhome, folks. Please don't come in here expecting it to be new. But I promise you, if you could, I mean, there's not that many out there, but if you could find 100 96 model Imperials for sale today, then there's not anywhere near that many available for sale, because like I said, people hang on to them. If you could find that many, folks, and looked at every one of them, this would be in the top 5. I promise you that. This is a nice motorhome. And it's priced to sale $29.9, haggle free with the checkout. Now, if you want to come get it as is, folks, you don't want to wait on the checkout, I will discount the price with the checkout in the walkthrough. But now keep in mind, if you take that option, that is a jump in it and go price only. I'm not, you know, we're not going to do a walkthrough. We're not going to show you how to work everything. You know, all we're going to do is put the room in and crank it up, and you drive it home. And we will discount the unit if you want to buy it like that. But if you want to buy it with a complete inspection, with the walkthrough, with all those other services that we give you, then folks, the price is $29.9. But keep in mind, that's not any extra fees. These other dealerships add thousands of dollars of fees on top of the asking price, and they don't tell you about that till you go in there to sign on the dotted line. And all those fees they charge you, folks, and they get people every single day at this, is all 100% dealer profit. Now, I haven't seen those in a long time, but it's got the hidden hinges I used to use on the Holidays. Those are very, very dependable. But anyway, you don't have to worry about that here, folks. No games, no gimmicks, no surprises, no surprise fees. It's $29.9. That's the price. It doesn't matter if you live next door to us or if you live in California or Canada. The price is $29.9. No matter how far you got to come. We don't play games, gimmicks. You know, we're very straightforward with our customers. That's the way our customers prefer it. That's why we're still in business after 49 years in 3 generations. Like I said, we're one of the oldest in the country and the oldest licensed RV dealer in the entire state of Georgia. And have been for several years. We sell and deliver nationwide and beyond. We've sent to all 50 states. We've sold to buyers from all 50 states. And yes, I'm including buyers from Alaska and buyers from Hawaii, and multiple buyers from both those states. I have sold and sent RVs. We've sent them all over Canada, overseas, England, Italy, Australia, the Netherlands, and other countries, and much, much more, folks. That's because of our prices. We're on 20 of the most popular for sale websites for RVs on the internet, including eBay. All my bidding on eBay starts at the asking price, and if you're looking at this unit on eBay, you don't want to wait and take a chance of somebody outbidding you, just simply give us a call and we'll sell it to you, folks. As simple as that. And that's that, folks. Give us a call. We take trade-ins. We can help you arrange delivery and much more. 706-965-7929 is our office numbers. After hours and Sunday only is 423-605-6747. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday, 9 to 5, closed Sunday. Keep in mind, folks, we are on Eastern time. So just because it's 4 o'clock your time doesn't mean it's 4 o'clock here. I've had some customers actually call and complain about that, saying they've called every day at 4 o'clock, and they said nobody ever answers the phone. Well, the bad thing is they were on a Pacific time, 3 hours behind us, so it's 7 o'clock here. So keep that in mind. And still are griping about it even after I told them that. It's crazy, but nothing surprises me anymore selling these RVs, folks. But thank you for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like us on Facebook. We're on Instagram, Twitter. Check out our website, parkwayrvcenter.com. We got the area's largest used selection of RVs. We've got over 170 in stock used RVs. Largest selection of any dealer within a 500-mile radius of us. And if you want to buy a nice southeastern motorhome, folks, we've got the biggest selection down here. You're really missing out if you don't check us out. Let me put it to you this way, folks. You come here and visit us in person, very, very rarely does somebody come here and visit and not find something they want to buy. And I have so many different RVs, so many different price ranges that no matter what, pretty much whatever your price range is, I've got options for you. So check out this 96 Imperial. I really think this thing's going to sell quickly. There's people that look for these older Holidays because of how well they're built, and they do not sit around, folks. None of them do. Thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.